Hey Aquarius, welcome to March 2019. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with you guys, but your cards are not popping out. It might be based on Mercury retrograde, which is really halting communication. It could also be Pisces season. Oh, see, the cards want to pop out and then they go right back in. Okay, yeah, it could be Pisces season where, the earth signs and the air signs are really not feeling comfortable with this extreme Pisces emotional energy that is just so intense, so deep, where we don't even know where it's coming from. Pisces takes on the energy of everybody else. So when it's Pisces season, we're pretty much the same conduit, right? We're that same energy force that walks into a room and just knows that, there was a negative person in here or a sick person, something along those lines. So if Pisces season has you guys feeling really emotional, we're going to clear that, okay? But just hold on. Just let it flow. Cry, shout, scream into your pillow. Do what you need to do. Go swimming. Have sex, right? Do whatever you can to release. Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles, which is greed, okay? And this card pops out for you guys a lot. And I really don't think that it's coming from your own power hoarding or your own greed. I think it's somebody in your home and family that just will not release, will not allow that flow. So because they're holding on to their flow of energy, it's not coming back times three. They're completely stagnating their energy and then they're just putting the blame on you, okay? It's really stemming from their own power hoarding and their own greed, okay? What else is going on? Aquarius, March 2019. I have to force it, guys. Okay. Conflict with at least 4 other people that want you to change. And the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about being proud of what you've already accomplished, looking at the work that you've done, especially if you've done it with your own hands, looking at that work and saying, I've built a lot for myself and I'm proud of it. So stop fighting me with your greed. Stop fighting me saying that I need more or that you need more, especially when it comes to home and family, okay? Ooh, okay, 2 cards popped out. They landed on the ground, but they're face up. We have something missing within the home and family. And then the Five of Pentacles. So financial worry as well. So this financial worry that's been plaguing your home and family, it's actually an emotional thing. Okay, it's an emotional thing, not feeling worthy, them not feeling worthy, them not giving you the space to embrace your positive feelings about yourself. It is stemming from something missing within your home and family. That's why the financial energy is so brutal. Investments here and your power. So it's time to invest your power back into the home and family, and then you'll see that flow. Instead of this person who's clearly in charge of the finances and is power hoarding and creating conflict with you over what your work is contributing or not contributing. It's really stemming from this person having emotional insecurities, which are translating into financial insecurities. And it's now time for you, Aquarius, to invest your power into the home and family so that you can feel more empowered, more in charge, and take control, okay? Aquarius, March 2019. Okay, let's see what's going on. So this month, March 2019 for the Aquarius, things are looking good though beneath the surface. Marriage. This month is going to be about marriage for pretty much all of the signs because it's a 3 universal month and a 3 universal year, which means it equals master number 33 reduced down into a 6, which is all about our responsibilities and our duties within the home and family. So our marriage, our common law relationships, if we're not married, it's our views on marriage or who we want to marry, who we're engaged to. Family and home is what's going on for you guys this month. The obstacle and the aid when it comes to family/marriage/home is emotional happiness within the family, okay? So the family will do great, the marriage will do great if emotionally everything is taken care of. So being expressive, if you, Aquarius, especially if you're a moon Aquarius like myself, we get a bad reputation for being emotionally detached. And, I'll be on astrology Facebook groups where they just dig into us. Aquariuses, they're robots, they have no feeling, yada, yada, yada. No, it's just that we have a wider view of emotions. We're humanitarian. So yeah, your little inconsequential, BS about, oh, I don't have enough money for, my smokes and lottery tickets this month, something like that. For us, we see things on a bigger picture, on a wider scale. Hey, there's people dying out there. There's people who there's children of war. There are people who don't even have a home to go to, and you're complaining about, this? What? And that's where it's going to have to stem from, Aquarius. We're going to have to go emotionally and express those hard truths that say, hey, listen, you're having a first world problem that I want no part of, and it's going to have to come from a place of emotion where you get angry or you get upset or you cry. For instance, this month I've just been obsessed with documentaries across the world, and I'm looking at these situations across the world, and it's hard for me to emotionally invest in my life in front of me when my mind and my emotions are truly with the people around the world, where I'm like, this is wrong. And, I tell people around me, especially I have a lot of earth signs where I'm like, if you're not an activist in 2019, are you even living? You know what I mean? So emotionally, you got to come out and say, listen, I feel great in my family because I know that my family is taken care of in ways that other families don't have. And I'm only focusing on having an attitude of gratitude. Subconsciously, you are thinking that you need to move on from these duties and these responsibilities because it's not meshing up with who you want to be. You're thinking that you're constantly trying to find your power, constantly struggling, feeling stupid because you're half in your world and half in humanitarian view of the world. So it can feel very, what's the word I'm looking for? Benign when it comes to getting invested in the emotions of smaller world problems when your mind is so much focused on the bigger picture. But there is some deception when it comes to family. Somebody deceived you within the family, and now you're thinking that you need to move on from something. You have a completely new frame of mind surrounding it as well, including this earth sign. So there's an earth sign, masculine energy earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, in your family and friends that is just so irritating because they're so focused on the small world details, and it's driving you up the wall because they're the ones that are hoarding, that are greedy, that are power hungry when it comes to your power. They want more. They want you to do more. They want more from you. You got to do this. You got to make more. You got to spend more. You got to give me more. It's a lot of you gotta, you should pulling from you. And it's like, hey, I'm feeling like you're making me go against who I am, because I'm not somebody who just wants to sit here and work and be in a cubicle. I don't want to just, pay bills and die, right? I want to do more. I want to expand more. I want my family to be happy because of what I've accomplished emotionally. I want to be a good person. I want presents, not presents, not gifts. Right? So you are thinking that you need to move on because you're just so torn between what's right and what's wrong in our society. So a new frame of mind has come in. You feel very deceived. You feel like you're being forced to be somebody that you're not, and it doesn't feel comfortable. It feels very resistive, resisting. Sorry. And it is stemming from this masculine energy earth sign. So hope and fear is being pinned down. You hope for it because you know that you need your thoughts to pin you down, because otherwise you'd be off. You'd be off saving the world. You hope for it, but you fear it, of course, because you also don't want to be pinned down. Aquarius is ruled by the 11th house, which is all about hopes, dreams, wishes, peers, the community, the public, in a way where it's not so much like Capricorn or the 10th house, but more so the public in a grand scale, like humanitarian public efforts, activist efforts. So you do want to feel pinned down in that aspect, but you also fear it because you know that there is more for you out there besides just what's going on at home. So you are thinking that you're really tearing yourself between the activist that you are. And I'll give you a very small example. So right now I've now switched over my readings. I'm a Moon Aquarius, like I mentioned. I switched over my readings now to live Skype. So I can actually, instead of just doing the recorded reading, I can actually connect with you guys. And it's been amazing, but I keep going over. I keep going over. So I charge for an hour and a half and I'll be there for like 3 hours. And I come out, my husband's like, you know, he's got a lot of Virgo in his chart. And he's like, you know, you can't just be talking for 2 hours at that rate. You should charge them more. Or, you know, if you go over. And I'm like, listen, I'm talking to somebody about their personal life. I'm not going to be like, okay, you know, now that we're getting real deep and we're talking about your traumas, you know, you got 10 minutes, it's what you paid for. That goes totally against my humanitarian Aquarius moon, where emotionally, in a very profound emotional way, I need to connect with that person and make sure that I'm helping them and making a difference, because that's my humanitarianism. And that makes me feel very conflicted, because I'm like, I want to just keep talking. This is awesome. I'm helping them. But I also know that I'm going to feel a lot of pullback and resistance as soon as I get off and it's been 2 hours and my husband's like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So that's where a lot of that pressure is coming from, where you feel that push and pull within your home and family. Good thing is that is transforming you. That's transforming you in a major way, because you're now being like, okay, I get it now. You know, I understand that I'm not made for this person's world, and they can either adjust and accept me for who I am, or they can leave, they can get out, right? And what that does, Aquarius, it's going to put you in rest mode, because you're constantly feeling that push and pull. You're feeling that transformation forming within you, and it's going to force you, it's going to cause you to just kind of scale back and just relax and be like, I need to go inward. I need to just be with myself right now and understand what I want, not what your greed is forcing me to want, right? So yeah, that's what's going on with you guys, with us for March 2019. That 3-3 energy is just very dense, very, very dense. And if you know any master number 33s, you can feel their pain this month, which is all about feeling almost overly responsible to create something of value within your family that provides for them, and that has that sweet balance between what you want, what they need, and able to nurture that. It's a very delicate dance that we're being asked to do this month. Okay, Aquariuses, love you guys so much. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. And if you want a personalized reading, my details are below. I'll see you guys in April. Bye, Aquarius.